Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pine Leaf. We're back here in the Mead Hall in Eaworth, where we just learned that somebody was working against the interests of the Reeve.
Thank you for your help.
Alas, that I could not join in the fray. Perhaps if I had, my son would not lie abed in the infirmary. Nevertheless, victory belongs to the house of Leothard, and my son has earned the glory that he desired. His wounds will mend, and we will be the stronger for it. But all is not well. From what Ingmar reports, and what you've told me, there is indeed a traitor in the mist with whom I'm loath to pursue justice. Well, there is that. See, light armor. Oh, all right. That's well. It looks like it's an upgrade to at least one of them. Yeah, it looks like it's a good exchange on my left wrist. So what do we do with it? With her?
I need you to do this.
My heart grieves, Pineleaf. My mother has always been wise in her ways and her counsel. Why now has she turned to folly? To know that Saruman, ever friend to Rohan, has fallen to evil is nearly more than I can bear. But that he should take with him good folks such as Goda, daughter of Athelmar? Nonetheless, I cannot allow this treason to go unnoticed. Pineleaf, I would ask that you take my mother into custody. The guards will escort her to the jail to await trial. Well then, I suppose that's inevitable. Well, this time it looks like we don't have the wrong person, or do we? Perhaps she will give us something that could prove that she's innocent.
Oh, thank you.
That's the most inappropriate thing for her to say at this point. Ah, so my son has not the courage to confront me himself? Know this, Warden. What I did for the good of the writing and for Rohan. Theoden King has become feeble-minded, incapable of ruling the mark. Saruman is strong and wise. He seeks only to bring order to the lands. Yeah. In that case, yeah, she's guilty. Guards, take Lady Goda to jail. I will come to her later. Well, yeah,
Thank you for your help.
I'm sure you're not thankful for everything. Sorry about that. Yes, I doubt not that her intent was true, Pineleaf, but our allegiance is to Theoden, not Saruman. I cannot believe that there is any good to the deeds of the wizard, and that is a great sorrow. We must, however, persevere, for if our hearts fail us, darkness will consume Rohan. Well, there is that.
I need your help.
Sorrow must wait until the danger has passed, Pineleaf. However, I wish to be certain that my son's health and well-being. Go to him to the infirmary and learn of his condition. If he is conscious, let Ingmar know that I'm proud of him. He's earned a great honor and glory amongst the people of Eaworth, and his assault on Munchstage has brought a reprieve against the siege of the orcs. Well, there is that. There is that. Hello there, sir. How are you feeling?
Our mission is dire.
The glory does not belong to me only, but to every man who rode against the orcs. It belongs also to you, Pineleaf. Tola, my dear wife, was deceived by my grandmother, and sought to keep me from harm. She should be made aware of my injury that brought Eaworth reprieve from the orcs, and that my grandmother acted in treason. Will you bring assurance to Tola? You will find her at the house nearby. All right. Well, at least he's not blaming his wife on this. Hello there. I'm here to report on the battle.
Another lesson learned.
Yeah, many lessons here. Ingmar sent you. Then he's awakened and is coherent? Yes. Hmm. Alas, that I was so blinded by Goda's guile. It must bring terrible grief to Ingmar and his father, but there should also be great joy, for my husband lives, and Eaworth remains free. Return to the reeve, and let him know that my heart is at peace. Ah, well, that's good to hear. Very good to hear. Oh, hello there. I see you've made it to Eaworth.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Hail and well met, friend Pineleaf. It appears our paths run along similar courses. I did not believe things had become so dire within the borders of the Rittermark, but I see the orc encampments outside Eaworth that the situation here is worse than I imagined. I am sore distressed to bring word of the Kundalar to Reeve Ingbert, but if he does not join in the muster, I fear the estimate will fall. Will you accompany me to meet with him? I suppose we can do that. I better bring him some other news first to put him into a better mood, all right? I'll be right back. Well, sir, I've spoken with your son, and he seems to be doing well so far.
Thank you for your help.
It's good to hear that my son's doing well and that Tola is at peace. However, there are other matters upon my heart that I would discuss with you. Oh, yes, in fact, there are other matters I need to discuss with you.
We have arrived at Eaworth, capital of the Entwash Vale, bringing word of a vast Easterling horde invading from the north. But I fear that word has come too late, for orcs are encamped upon Eaworth's threshold. I only hope that we can convince Reeve Ingbert of the greater threat facing the whole of Rohan.
Welcome to Eaworth, Captain, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You say that you and your men are retainers of Lord Eomer, and that he would bring you to the north? Yes, my Lord Eomer sent me north to harry the orcs to distract them so that the riding at Eastman can muster. However, while we were away, we learned of a great horde of Easterlings the Kundalar planned to invade. We rode south at once to warn the Reeves, but we have encountered naught but resistance. Will you not send a contingent to Harwick to help bolster the defenses in the north? I fear Aldor Harding is not doing anything. With that I could, Captain, but you have seen the threats upon us. As long as the orcs are hold siege, yes, what of Thornhope? Could they not help to fortify Eaworth while we sent we sent word to Thornhope long ago, but nothing has come from Crane Wolfred yet. If it were not for the courage of my son, Ingmar, my friend Pineleaf here, Eaworth would have already fallen. You say that the siege is already that stands in your way to reinforcing Wold? Then I have a plan. Pineleaf, will you attend to me for a moment? Yeah? What does this plan mean?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
So, Pineleaf, you have struck at the heart of the orcs' encampment? Perhaps between us we can break this siege, or at least weaken it enough to enable Reeve Ingbert to send a company of men to Harwick. What say you? Will you help me lay a trap for the orcs? Good! Good! Pineleaf and I believe that we may be able to break the siege, or at least very weaken it. If we can do this, will you help? If you do what you say, then if the siege is weakened, will be able to spare some men. It will be dangerous. My trap will bring the orcs within the walls of Ark. I trust Pineleaf, and if Pineleaf shares your trust, then I shall. Eaworth and the Itwash Vale are in your hands. Alright, so you're going to lead the orcs into the city so that you can kill them in a trap.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
It's settled then. As we prove the Easterlings are no match for the Riders of the Mark, so shall we teach the orcs a lesson of fear. Yes. Let's go. So what exactly are we to do here?
What brings you to these lands?
The situation here is far worse than I imagined. If we do not help the Reeve against the orcs, I fear Eaworth and the Entwash Vale will fall.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Are you prepared, Pineleaf? Hultha will ride out into the Vale and harry the orcs. Hopefully he can goad them into mounting an assault on Eaworth, drawing them to the ruined southern walls. When they attack, we will put a token fight, but gradually withdraw into the city, where a greater part of our forces will fall upon them. They will be trapped in our onslaught. Will you join us, my friend? If so, let Hulza know his task and rejoin to me when you're finished preparations of the southern wall. All right? So speak with Hutha. What do you
Will you
say?
aid the horse lords?
Yes, that half and I do easily enough. My brothers Herman and Heka will be proud, I think, to know all that I have accomplished in this journey. Their little brother Elfling has grown some fangs. Elfling I have always been called by those who disparaged me, but it is a name I wear as a badge of respect, for in my hand my bow Bloodhorn sings as the arrows of the elves. Ah, well, I have a mission and must be on my way. Tell Bernoth to have everything ready when I return. All right. Well, he says he's ready to head out. Let us then go down to the city. There's much to be done. Yes, I'm sure there is.
Our message comes to the Entwash Vale at an inopportune time, for orcs have already besieged the city of Eaworth. The Riders 4 must now join with Reeve Ingbert and his allies to break the siege.
Our mission is dire.
I believe we are nearly ready, Pineleaf. However, would you stay and speak with me for a moment before checking in with the others? Oh, what's this? Do you know why it is that I believe that we will have victory here? Nope. Madness, though it may seem to you, I believe is cause I refuse to die so far from home. We all have our reasons to live and those things that drive us to survive. What is my reason, you ask? Perhaps you had heard me by my horse. Not long ago, after I came to Aldburg, I met a lady named Marwyn, the daughter of one of the Reeves. Marwyn bore us a daughter, Chelwyn. My life was ended in here in Alberg beside my wife. Now, you know the worth of knowing about. How about if I reread that at a proper pace? How about that? Yes, I didn't understand a word of that. Yes. All right. Yeah, here we go. Madness though may seem to you, I believe it is because I refuse to die so far from home. Oh, good. If we survive this, we'll have a feast in your honor. Okay, good. Now I get a pause there. Yes, we all have our reasons to live, and for me, things that drive us to survive. For Hutha, it is a bond of brotherhood. For Leofdak, it is redemption. For Oof, it's vengeance. For Reef Ingbert, it is for honor of his people. What's my reason, you ask? Perhaps you have heard me call my horse by the ignoble name of Prancy? Um, Brunmold is his right name, but Prancy is the name given him by my daughter, um, Chelwyn. Alright, by his daughter. Okay. Not long after I came to Aldburg, I met a lady named Merowyn, the daughter of one of Lord Aylmer's counselors. We fell in love and were wed. Merowyn bore us a daughter. Chelwyn is now 3.5 summers. I swear to you that I will not die in these lands parted from them. My life will end in Aldburg, beside my wife and daughter, be it in peacetime or in war. You might get a fatal injury that forces us to bring you to Aldburg and you die there. That's always a possibility, but there is that, yes. Now you have known all this knowing of me. Okay, it's all in order. Now we're done. Everything here. Yeah, okay, there's Ingbert ready to fight.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Pineleaf, go down to the southern end of the village and speak with Ulf of Leofdog. Make certain that you're ready, then go to the gate and watch for Hutha's return. Alright then. So, let's go to the next one. And hopefully he can talk slow enough so I can read the text in time. If he starts talking, maybe I should just pause it and return after he's finished having his say. That would be more efficient. How about that efficiency? Hello there.
You did very well.
All is in readiness here, Pineleaf. Stay a moment, though. I once told you that I would not speak of my past. It's rare indeed that I do so, and only with those I trust. You've earned my trust. You deserve to know a little, at least, of what drives me onward. All right, fine. I told you of the day the Lord Aomer found me, but I did not tell you why I was hunting orcs near the Agornath. My birth name was William, son of Widere. My father was the Rohirrim, my mother of the Dunlendings. By the time I was 17, I was married a girl named Atta. She had 3 sons, with Wigrit, Dermold, and Igrich. The 10 years ago, I lost everything. Thane Glotsunu of Gapholt called a wapentake to cleanse the orcs of the Misty Mountains from the area. I joined the Thane's company of 120 men, and we drove the orcs back into their caves. Only we learned too late that it was a trap. The orcs ambushed us within their caverns, and only 20 of us returned alive, though many of us wished we had not. We returned to our homes to find them burnt to the ground and our family slain. My wife and sons lay before me, dead in the mist of a dozen Dunlendings. I do not remember what happened next. I simply awoke later amid the severed heads of the Dunlendings with a large gash in my face. Weigilm died then, and Oof the Reaver was born. I can only barely remember what my wife and sons look like. All I know now is that my desire to shed the blood of my enemies. The rest of my story you know already.
Thank you for your help.
You should find Leofdog and learn the state of his company. I believe he's posted near the southern gate. I believe he'll give me another story, right? Yeah, most likely. He seems to be really loving these nice long stories. Well, sir, how's everything going here?
Thank you for your help.
Pineleaf, you've come to check on my readiness? Indeed, all is prepared here. However, do you have a moment to speak with me? I suppose so. Do you know why I volunteered to ride with Bernoth? You already know the great shame. I have been spurned by nearly all of my friends and companions in arms, save those I ride with now. My dear Fleda seems past my shame and even stands staunchly in my defense. My daughters, however, must bear the brunt of the shame. They both are of marrying age, but no one will marry them. Leofwin the elder declares that she cares not what remains of me. My youngest daughter, Reenith, however, scorns me for my plight. Do you see the scarf I wear? It was given to me by Fleda, and is most prized possession. Can you truly say now that I'm an open book to you? All right, well, yeah, that's the way things. Okay, see, Leofwin, my elder, declares that she cares not and remains ever faithful to her father, but I can see great desire in her eyes when she looks at the children in the village because she's not going to be able to get any because, no man will have them because of that shame. Well, I suppose that, well, that's the way it goes.
You have done well.
Now all we must do is wait. What is that? I see Huda approaching. Aha! All right. Ah, there he is. Uh, uh, Beware! The orcs are coming! The orcs are coming! All right. Yeah, those are orcs! mean, after all that talking, I guess it's only fair that I do the fighting bit now. Yeah. There you go. Whew. Oh, I get steel tokens for this. Oh. Now, oh, okay, that's our Healy bits, not theirs. Okay. Hey! Stop that! A Veil Berserker. Ah, they really love piling on those wounds, don't they? This is the Great Orc Horde? Well, if that's all they can muster, then... Alright, there you go. That's a few of them. Oh. I guess we start... Okay, he has one of those crazy buffs. Now, is he granting... it looks like there are several buffs on here. Alright, that one's down. Hey! Stop that. Retreat with the riders to the next defensive position. Alright, retreat, retreat, retreat. Because we're going to lead them into the middle of the city. I hope this works. Alright. Next! No, I've never quite understood this instance either. So, don't be surprised if it's a bit weird. And... Are you sure they're coming this way? Ah! Here they come now. And I saw at least a warg here also. And now for you, and you, and you. Next! Here's the next group. And you're down, you're down, you're down. And you're down. Ooh. Alright, the next group. Oh! Looks like a mini boss. Narkash! A nice, mellifluent name. Now for you, Berserker. We don't want any Berserkers here, that's for sure. And now it's your turn. Oh, well, he's gone. Retreat to the next position! This way? Well, wouldn't they take a shortcut to go up there? Or, you know, just saying. Well, oh. Don't ask me. Next round. And I see orcs. Another war keeper. Well, I guess you take care of him before the orcs, because otherwise he'll heal the orc, right? At least I'm guessing on that. And now for you. Another war keeper. Alright, they like their wargs, I guess. Well, I don't like the wargs. They're nasty. They're mean. They're brutish. They bite. They do all sorts of nasty things. And of course, we get more. Oh, furch. Or something. Ouch! Well, I suppose I deserve that for not attempting to kick him or anything like that. That's another matter. Now, you go, you go, you go. I'm sure we'll be falling back after this, right? Fall back to the next defensive position. Well, we got the meat hall next. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Well, more orcs are on their way soon. Ooh, it looks like we also have archers. Well, that might be useful. Well, between archers and orcs, let's see who wins. Uh-oh, my weapon just lit up. It means orcs are in the area. I forgot about that little detail with my weapons. Yeah. Well, wow, they didn't have a chance to shoot their arrows yet. That was most effective.
You did very well.
You and Burnoff's riders have done my people a great service, Pineleaf. We will consider the captain's warnings. All right. It appears you finally found a reeve that'll take you seriously.
What brings you to these lands?
Well done, Pineleaf. The orcs never suspected the trap, and a good many of them shall no longer threaten the walls of Eaworth. It is time for my men and I to ride to Snowbourne, so I shall fare thee well. Speak with Reeve Ingbert to remind him of his promise. All right, I shall do so. And I'm sure he'll have other things for me to do also, because that's the way things are going. Well, it doesn't really matter since I'm going to be selling it anyway, right? Right. So, what will Ingbert have me to do next? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.